Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Tonight we are at the Hahn Center on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's, bringing you Metro West Conference girls basketball. Chanhassen 11-7 against the Red Knights 15-4. This is a big time Metro West Conference matchup. Glad you're with us here. My name is Robert Christensen. It's very cold outside here in Minneapolis, but it's warm in this gymnasium, and we're underway here. And the first shot is missed by Benilde. Now Chanhassen with the fast break makes that shot. That was number 4 for Chanhassen, Maddie Hicks. And you can tell Chanhassen is here to make a statement on the road. This is a big time game in the Metro West. And right now, I don't see Olivia Olson on the floor. I have not done a girls Benilde game in a couple of weeks, but I have been watching in the newspaper, and I have not seen Olivia Olson in the scoring column in their last several games. And I look at their bench, and she is not playing. So that is a huge deal tonight. She is literally one of the rising stars here in the state of Minnesota, and she is not playing. At halftime, I will try to find out what is going on. And that is a shot from the corner by number 30. That is Kendall Mcgee, and she, just a freshman, is gonna have to pick up the slack here. All right, into the front court, Chanhassen up 2-0, just underway here at the Hahn Center in Benilde, and Benilde forces a travel and a turnover. And it's gonna be a side out. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I have watched the box scores the last couple of weeks, and Olivia Olson is not playing, and I'm going to find out why. All right, now Benilde, and they have a lot of talent besides her, no question about it, and it begins with her, number 31, Zahara Bishop, also a freshman. And there's the replay out of bounds. Now the throw in for number 23, that's Sierra Lumpkin. And I will say this, Benilde has been winning their games without Olivia Olson, but this is a different egg right here. Chanhassen is no joke. They're very good. They only have 7 losses on the year, and they probably sense an opportunity here to win one on the road in the Metro West. Now number 30, Kendall Mcgee. Bishop with the big 3 outside, rebound. Goes to Chanhassen's number 4, again, Maddie Hicks, and I did like her bounce pass to get out of the double team in the corner. Now Chanhassen the front court, facing very high pressure man-to-man defense by Benilde. And down low, and they're gonna call a jump ball. Possession arrow, looks like it's favoring Chanhassen. Just underway here, glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. And the throw in by Maddie Hicks. That's number 14, Callan Hockey. Shot misses, rebound to Mcgee. And I really looked at Mcgee as to have to run the show here now with Olivia Olson on the bench. She's not even dressed, I can see her there. And that is a concern. All right, Mcgee, super talented, drives the lane, takes the shot off the mark, gets her own rebound, puts it up, also misses, rebound to Chanhassen. And I'm wondering if she's not feeling the weight of the pressure. She's just a freshman out there. Now to the right side, driving the lane, Bishop throws it up there and misses as she took a hit. And now Chanhassen, they are feeling awful confident in the lane. No travel call there. Now outside the 3-point shot. She was on the line. That was taken by number 40, Macy Sweetser. All right, now, if you're a Red Knights fan, which I assume most of our listening audience is, you know, without Olivia Olson, they have to find their own identity, a second identity, don't they? And there's a travel. And you can see they're lost a little bit. I don't mean that as a criticism. It's not a character thing, it's just they have to reinvent themselves without her. All right, Chanhassen to throw it in. That's number 4, Maddie Hicks. Number 14, Callan Hockey, the senior. in the lane to the outside. The shot taken by Hicks off the mark. Rebound to Bishop, ahead to Mcgee. And a timeout, and I could not agree more with that timeout by Mike Swan. Yeah, it is a conundrum for him. He needs to figure out how to reinvent this team without Olivia Olson. I don't know if you can hear him, but he is teaching and he is coaching, and it's a little difficult, right? I mean, Olivia Olson is one of those once-in-a-generation stars that's come along. She's already scored 1,000 points in her sophomore year. And he is talking to Mcgee, and Mcgee, this is grow-up time for her. I don't mean that with any malice at all. I'm sure she didn't expect it as a freshman, but right now, this is a time for her to take it up here and be the leader along with Bishop. And it is premature. Let's see. All right, Benilde, 14:43 to go. Left side, Bishop drives and, off the mark. Rebound to Chanhassen. They get it to number 4, Hicks. Hicks now into the front court. And a tie-up by Mcgee. So I feel we're going to see a transformation of Benilde tonight. All right, Mcgee. Oftentimes it's Olivia Olson, even though she is, 6 feet 2, I'm not sure, an All-American to be. Sometimes she plays point guard, but someone has to take that leadership role, and it's going to take a few games for them to figure that out. It's one of the intriguing things here about this game, no question about it. Now the outside, that is number 20, Brooklyn Miller, and out of bounds towards Chanhassen. All right, throw in by Chanhassen. They're not literally lighting up the game by storm. They only have 2 points themselves, so it's not like it's over here for Benilde. But here comes Mcgee, and she needs to know. And all she needed was that shot to build the confidence. We're tied at 2 with 13 and a half minutes to go here. First half, glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. And really is interesting without Olivia Olson. And there's a shot finally from Chanhassen from the outside, taken by number 12, Elena Giles, the senior. All right, into the front court, Mcgee. And she, along with Bishop and everyone else on Benilde, is the future. There's a shot, and it just climbs in by number 33, Kate Kavster. What I loved about that shot, she got it up there and the ball floated in there, and that's what they need to do, is just continue to move forward. All right, Chanhassen, top of the key, nice backdoor pass and the block, and the defense by Bishop. And that's where they can get their confidence. Into the front court to Brooklyn Miller, now to Mcgee. Mcgee, top of the key to number 31, Zahara Bishop. Bishop to the left side, comes back around. You have to understand how they are growing right in front of our eyes here. Young players with a lot of talent in the shot. Are they going to count it? What was that call? I'm not sure. That was a brilliant play here by Zahara Bishop. Let's see if we can scrutinize it here a little bit. There's the shot. She got hit. So my thought is that she got fouled. It did look like she traveled, but only because of the foul. But the referees did not see it that way, clearly. So 12 minutes to go here. Chanhassen, we're tied at 4 underneath, and getting the shot to go down was Callan Hockey. There she is, number 14. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out war tonight, all the way to the end. That's what it feels like so far. Outside, McGee takes the three off the back of the rim. Miller off her. Nice play by number 14, Hockey, the senior. And that is really where Chanhassen, as we look down at that replay, she took that pass and got it up there. That's gutting it out. Offensive basketball, isn't it? So right now it's all about confidence. Number 4 now in the game. She is Lynn Carter, another freshman. Very young Benilde team out there. And Olivia Olson is young. She's only a sophomore. But because of her talent and her success, she's more like a senior. And for her being off the floor, it's going to be an adjustment. Let's see if they can pull it off. And oh, that was a great drive. She just couldn't finish. Zahara Bishop now driving the lane for Chanhassen. 14, Hockey again. She draws the foul. And are they going to call that a shooting foul? And the push, yes, they are. So she'll go to the line. Clock stopped with 10:59 to go. That's number 14, Callan Hockey, the senior. Shot, she makes them both, and Chanhassen with an 8-4 lead on the road. All right, Kendall Mcgee. Just a freshman out there, folks. Down low, look at that brilliant pass. Oh, Bishop just couldn't make it go. That was a brilliant pass by Mcgee, folks. She is the real deal. Outside, number 14, Hockey, rebound, nice lead pass to Mcgee. Take it all the way, Mcgee. Yes, that's what she needs to do. She needs to start to assert herself, and she did right there, 8-6. Now Chanhassen into the front court. In the corner, oh, I didn't like that foul call. Technically, it may have been, but that's a little scrutinizing, isn't it? Especially with how rough both these teams have been playing. All right, substitutions for Chanhassen, also for Benilde. 12's gonna check in. Jessica Dukowski. So with Olivia Olson out, Mike Swan is gonna need to use his bench effectively, and that's what he's doing here, and so is Chanhassen. So that's number 24, Lauren Schubert, the senior, off the mark, rebound. Gets away from Benilde, picked up by number 4, Lynn Carter, into the front court. Bishop, head fake, draws the foul. That'll be the second team foul on Chanhassen. And nice job by Carter coming in. Lynn, who doesn't, well, we've done a few games and I have not called her name much. And so she's one of the ones that are filling in, and she looks really solid out there for the Red Knights. Okay, Mcgee. She has more talent than she knows. Or maybe she does. Carter from the outside, rebound, and I'm not sure what the call was there. Oh, okay. All right, so we had a rim violation. 8-6 here. This is an exciting game here, especially with Olivia Olson out. How is Benilde going to respond? That is the question. That is the drama as part of this game. All right, that's number 1. Lauren Arnold for Chanhassen. Gets it to number 14. Hockey drives the senior and gets it to go. And the senior leadership of Chanhassen, they know exactly what they're dealing with here. All right, here's Mcgee. Just a 9th grader. Bishop. Lumpkin, all right, for Carter. She's a 9th grader. Down the corner, picked up by Lumpkin. She's a junior. Now to Mcgee. Drive the lane. Oh, what a brilliant pass by Mcgee. Seriously brilliant to Bishop. She makes that go, and that's a confidence builder. Brooklyn Miller's going to check in. She's a steadying force out there as well for the Red Knights. Now number 1, Arnold. And a travel on Chanhassen. So if you're the Red Knights, You gotta feel good. You're not blown out. Watch this pass, folks. And she could have went up for the shot and drawn the foul. I am so impressed with Kendall Mcgee. This is a godsend for Benilde because if Olivia Olsen's coming back and Mcgee learns to assert herself as a leader only as a freshman, it can only be lights out for their opponents. Look at Bishop with the turnaround. Now back to Mcgee. Turn around, she gets blocked. That's all right, she needs to force it. That was great defense by Chanhassen. Down low, what a brilliant look. And underneath, and the shot was made. What a brilliant pass by number 4 for Chanhassen, Maddie Hicks. She found number 1, Lauren Arnold, 12-8 now, just under 8 minutes to go here. This is a war, Chanhassen and Benilde, Metro West Conference Girls Basketball on a Friday night. Could not ask for anything more. Now Mcgee to number 12. Dukowski, Brooklyn Miller with a nice give back and the layup, and she drew the foul. She's gonna shoot the and one, and that is the most brilliant play tonight. Watch this. Brooklyn Miller. Gorgeous play. Brooklyn Miller made that happen off the bench, and now we go back down underneath. And I liked how number 1, Lauren Arnold, kept her pivot foot, took her time, did the 3-point pivot, got her shot and made it. 12-10 now, 7.5 minutes to go. Chanhassen into the front court. Now to number 1, that is Lauren Arnold. She drives and doesn't get it to go, and what a rebound by Sierra Lumpkin. Outside the shot by Carter, way off the mark. Or that was exactly by number 31, Zahara Bishop. Now Chanhassen in the front court to the side. Number 12, Giles. Brooklyn Miller, watch her push the ball. Bring it up, nice pass by Miller. Again, another nice pass by Brooklyn Miller. That was brilliant. I mean, Chanhassen was there, but that was a great pass by Brooklyn Miller. And now a throw in underneath the Chanhassen rim, 6:48 to go here, first half. Throw in by number 33, Kastner. Now Miller. 33, Kastner. Now Kendall Mcgee comes in, can't get it to go. She's so athletic. And the foul. She needs to keep going. I know she looks frustrated out there. As someone who liked to drive the lane a lot, when I played high school basketball, it is a different deal. You can get to the place to what you think can make the layup, but it's much more difficult to actually make the shot. That is the key. And Kendall is gonna figure it out eventually. But once she does, it's gonna be lights out for her. All right, now Chanhassen in the front court. The shot off the back of the rim, and nice rebound by number 12. She fought hard for that. Dukowski now in the front lane, McGill, she gets it to go. That's a confidence builder. She needs all the confidence building she can get. Just a ninth grader, folks. Pass off the shot. No foul called, and then they had to call it, didn't they? Second time. 12-12 tied here, 5:55. Watch Miller. So talented. Gets that one to go. There's a lot of pressure on that young woman. All right, at the free throw line for Chanhassen, we're tied at 12 with 5:55 to go. Nice shot by number 4, Maddie Hicks. Clearly a leader on the Storm team. All right, checking out is number 4, Lynn Carter, a freshman, and you have to give her a lot of street cred. She has, the games I've done, I haven't even called her name, and she's got a lot of minutes here. She's played very, very well, filling in. And you can tell Mike Swan is filling in. He's using his bench to rotate around to fulfill. It's a huge hole without Olivia Olsen, but this is a growth opportunity for the Red Knights, isn't it? for every one of these players. It's only going to make them bigger, better, stronger, especially when Olsen comes back. Brooklyn Miller. Nice look down. Oh, she makes it go. That was beautiful. What a pass by Benilde. You're watching a team grow in front of your eyes right here. 14, we're tied. Let's get that replay. Yeah, the pass was number 33, and did you see her name is Kate Kastner? And what I loved about what she did, not only was the pass brilliant, but she followed it up. She would have been in a position to make the rebound. Beautiful, unselfish play by the Red Knights here. We're tied at 14 in the first half. To the left side, to number 1, that's Lauren Arnold, sophomore for Chanhassen. They have 7 losses, Benilde only has 5. It's a big game, and that's a big-time shot by number 14. And that's gonna bring a timeout from Mike Swan, and I like that timeout. He does not want this to get a bigger lead with what he's playing with, but this is a big-time shot. Look how far out she is from the three-point land. When I played high school basketball, there was no three-point shot, and that is a long shot, especially how far back she was. So Mike Swan coaching his team, which I think is playing incredibly well. A lot of players are getting a lot of minutes that they're not necessarily getting early on. Brooklyn Miller especially, you can feel that she is taking on a leadership role. She's made a couple of brilliant passes, and they are figuring it out. All right, that's a good timeout. You do not want to let Chanhassen get up by 10. I would allow that if Olivia Olsen was still playing, but not now. It's all about confidence. Kendall Miller's going to come in here. And the throw in by Sierra Lumpkin. 5:07 to go, 17-14. This is not going to be a high-scoring game. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out, black and blue basketball game. Big Ten style, like from the 70s. Brooklyn Miller. What I like about her game is her head is always up. She sees the pass. Now to number 33. Kastner. Driving the lane is 31. Bishop, and she gets it to go down. And now those shots are starting to go. That is the confidence, that's the transformation I'm seeing here. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but they are going to continue on here and develop their game without the stellar Olivia Olsen. Okay, Chanhassen in the front court, 4:20 to go here, first half. The drive, she draws the foul. Not a bad foul, it'll be their 5th team. They're not in the 1-on-1, but it will be a 2-shot foul. But let's watch this sequence here. 31, Bishop drives the lane. Remember they were missing those easy shots? Now they're starting to get it. They're starting to calm down, and that's when those shots start to go. Big miss by Chanhassen. They're gonna need those. Now Kendall Miller checks in, 30. She got a little bit of a rest. A lot of weight on her shoulders, folks. Let's see how she performs. I think she's performing very well for just a freshman. When I went to high school, as a freshman, we were still in the junior high. We weren't even hanging out with the older kids. Okay, was the car invented yet? You don't want to know the car I was driving, Paul. Oh, the drive and the nice put back by number 4. Nice break there by Chanhassen. All right, Kendall Miller in the front court. They're down 4. Brooklyn Miller turns around. She's very good with the basketball. I don't expect her to turn it over. Nice pass inside to Miller. Slumpkin. Oh, she couldn't get it to go. In the front court for the Storm, driving the baseline. She gets put back out on the top of the key. The shot off the rim. Oh my goodness. Rebound to number 4 Heike, but she missed it, and then they gave it back to Chanhassen. That is trouble when you give them too many chances. There's another chance. That's the 4th offensive rebound by Chanhassen, and now it can turn the other way, because if you're Chanhassen, that doesn't feel good, does it? Benilde still trying to find their rudder here. I would almost post up McGill. I think McGill should play center. I know she's not the tallest, but look at that shot. That's talent. A running jump shot off the board is big time talent. Coming in for Chanhassen off the board. They get the rebound. They call the foul. I'm not so sure about that, but I can understand why it was called. But watch this. Yeah, that's just unconscious, brilliant talent. See, she's still trying to figure out how good she is. Not like ego, but just take over when you can. There's the shot by number 1, Lauren Arnold. 2:22 remaining here, first half, 21-18. I feel that if Olivia Olson were playing, this wouldn't even be an issue tonight, but this is a big game for the Red Knights, especially if Olivia Olson's coming back, but I don't think she's played for a couple weeks, and I will find out. I'm gonna do a little investigation here at halftime. I don't normally do that, but it's a big enough deal to find out what's going on. All right, now Brooklyn Miller into the front court. Her team down 4. Without their player who averages 20-something a game off the back rim. Look at that rebound, the athleticism by Kendall. The shot from the outside. That is big time right there. Huge. Number 30, Kendall Mcgee. I mean, she gets her own rebound, steps back out and drops a 3. And gets a rebound on the other end. Now she drives the fast break. It's her show, she wants it. Yes! And that is the kind of thing that's gonna bring her confidence up. And there's the smile. You could tell she was feeling the pressure. And it's that sort of stuff that starts to build the confidence. And now the Red Knights are up by 1 with 1:34 to go. Watch this. Hello, I got the rebound. Yeah. When she gets out of her head, I'm not saying she was, but when she just lets it fly, she's gonna be a star. Such a privilege to watch all these players play. All right, now Brooklyn Miller, and she is one talented point guard. Miller, beautiful pass to Kendall McGill. I know it looks simple, but those are brilliant. She doesn't turn over the ball. That's what Brooklyn Miller doesn't do. 1:09 to go. Now to 31. Bishop, outside, off the back of the rim. I don't mind that shot. You got to take those outside shots to open up the lane, because their game is driving the lane, but you got to take the outside shot even if you miss. And look at that outside shot by the senior. Hockey with 49 seconds to go. Chanhassen up by 2. 25-23 in the front court. Kendall Mcgee, big time star here, folks. Number 30. Driving the lane beautifully. Couldn't finish though with Zahara Bishop. She's also just a freshman. Now in the front court for the Storm. 24 seconds. Hockey left outside. Misses that one. Rebound to Mcgee. I don't know why Mcgee just doesn't bring it right down the lane or does that, and she gets that to go. Folks, it's talent with a capital T. That shot by Mcgee was ugly off the board. Red Knights lead by 1. Look at Mcgee, look at the smile. Everyone knows she needs to be the leader. Come on back for half number 2.
Self-evident that all men are created equal.
The torch has been passed
to a new generation of Americans.
The American dream need not forever be deferred.
This is the richest, the most powerful country.
Back to the Hahn Center on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's. We are bringing you Metro West girls basketball, and it is a big-time game. Chanhassen has 7 losses, Benilde 5. They're at the top of the Metro West Conference standings. We're 3/4 of the way through the year, and the big drama tonight is the fact that Olivia Olson, a superstar, not that there aren't other superstars, is on the bench. She hurt her ankle. I did get a report. She bruised her ankle. She'll be back eventually. But I've been watching the scoring column in the Star Tribune the last few weeks, and I haven't seen her name, and I was wondering what was going on. And now there's an interception by Bishop, and she draws the foul. There's the block. It's going to be a shooting foul or on the side. So that is the thing here, right? Benilde to continue to keep their winning going without a superstar talent, and they have a couple of freshmen. So that's going to be foul off the side, throw in by Benilde, up by 1. Just underway here, second half, driving the lane and taking the hit and bringing it in. And now I see just that little experience right there by number 31, Zahara Bishop. I feel that they've taken a deep breath here. I think there was some anxiety, and understandably so. There's a foul. It's going to be on 23, Sierra Lumpkin. But right here, boy, she took the hit and put it through, and in the first half, they were missing a lot of those layups. The Red Knights are very athletic. They're super great at driving the lane, but then you can get there athletically, but then making the shot is another story. But she made that one. Okay, now at the line for the Storm. She misses the first one. That's number 40. Her name is Macy Sweetser. She's a senior. She misses 2, but great rebound by number 2 for Chanhassen. Getting in there, Avon Fazi, F-A-Z-I, but the possession arrow favors the Red Knights. So they're up by 3. Early in the first half, Kendall Mcgee. It's her show, folks. Now 31, down low, tried to get it to Lumpkin, ill-advised. There was 3 players around her, now to the outside. That's number 4, Hicks. She is lights out, gives it to number 1, Arnold. Rebound, Chanhassen. I thought that was a travel, but she lays it in. Lauren Arnold off the board, brings them within 1, 28-27. Kendall Mcgee, just a freshman, folks. Lot on her shoulders. Super talented freshman. Now 23, Brooklyn Miller. A steadying influence out there, to be sure. Now the nice fake by Bishop. She drives, turns it back around. You've got to understand, they're going to feel the nerves here without Olivia Olson. There's Mcgee. Oh, I do feel they're hesitating here. Now the outside shot, nice and easy by Hicks for Chanhassen. Rebound goes to number 23, Sierra Lumpkin. It's going to be a low-scoring game. They just need a little confidence here, the Red Knights. Now around the horn, Miller. I almost think she needs to take a shot. Now down low, the bounce pass. Lumpkin off the board. You know, she had a great move, and then it's almost like she loses her concentration just a little bit. It's all about finishing, but the athleticism is clear. There's a block foul on Bishop. That's her first, team second in the second half. 28-27, 15:51 to go. Number 14, Hockey, gets that one to go down. We're tied at 28. Now to check in is Lynn Carter, another freshman. She's gonna come in for Bishop, a freshman. And the shot is made by number 14, Callan Hockey. So there is a little more senior leadership. That's a critical factor here. Kendall Mcgee looking to the bench. Still trying to grow in confidence. Not that she's not confident overall, but this is a different sphere, isn't it? Without Olivia Olson. And a good Chanhassen team. Very good. All right, Lumpkin drives the lanes, pulls up, and see, that's the hesitation. Now Miller. Mcgee, look at their dribbling. She's so good. I almost think she just needs to slow down right at the end. She's in position, because you got to be quick to get there, but then slow it down. Rebound, Chanhassen goes to Lumpkin. It's a black and blue game, folks. No question about it. And a timeout or a foul? Foul called on Chanhassen's number 31, Tane Drury, her second, team second. Both teams have 2 team fouls. Let's look at this sequence. Oh, that was a travel. She moved both her feet. They do not call that, at least in this game. That was a travel. All right, now, Carter, she played many good minutes in the first half. I'm glad to see her out there. Now, here comes Kendall Mcgee. Yeah, she needs to take her opponent. Driving the lane, and you know, she had the baseline, but there was great help by Chanhassen as they closed down on her. And that's when she needs to dish. Watch the move. She got her baseline. Good help by the Storm. That's when you kick it back out, because there was Lumpkin wide open. All right, checking in for the Red Knights, number 31, Bishop. There she is. This is a knockdown, drag-out war. Love this game. All right, now Mcgee. So many subplots. Mcgee, look at how talented she is. I feel like she could take, oh, look at the great drive. She couldn't finish again, Bishop. They're so athletic. But making that shot is so hard. All right, now here come the Storm. They're up by 1 with 14:11 to go. Miller on the point guard, Hockey. Now to the right wing, that's number 1, Lauren Arnold. Drives the baseline, they gave it to her, she couldn't get it to go. Rebound, back to the Storm. Short jump shot from the left side, rebound to the Storm. They are out rebounding the Red Knights incredibly, whether it's just good bounces, but there's Mcgee. Now Mcgee needs to go like Magic Johnson. Take it all the way. Oh my goodness, she's almost too nice. I feel like she wants to pass it, but I feel like she needs to just take it all the way down, especially in transition like that. Sometimes people feel they're too selfish, but no. Outside for the Storm, off the front rim. Mcgee with the rebound. All right, go, Kendall, go. All right, Mcgee in the front court, Miller. 28-29 as we approach the 13-minute mark, and what? All right, a foul away from the ball at 23. Lumpkin, right here. What is this? Oh my goodness. What was that foul call? I couldn't disagree more. All right, Storm in the front court, off the mark, turnover to the Red Knights. It's great drama here if you understand the impact that Olivia Olson has on this Red Knight team, how young they are without her presence, and how hard they're fighting and trying to create a new style of play. She'll be back soon from what I've heard from reports, but it's clear, and it's not their fault, but they gotta learn how to be aggressive. Down low underneath, Lumpkin can't get that to go. I don't know if there's a drill in practice about how to make those shots after like working so hard to get the rebound or drive, but they're missing those shots off the board. And when I played high school basketball, I don't remember any drill about that, but that is a deal. You can be so athletic and get yourself in position to make the two-point shot and miss it every time. All right, here come the Storm. They're up 1, 12:24 to go underneath. And McGill with the steal. Take it all the way, Kendall. There you go. She got the foul. She almost got it to go. And for her, she needs to continue to just go. Yep, she almost missed it. She did miss it, but she went to the foul line. She's going to get 2. She's literally 15 years old out there, and this is a big-time game. Shot, good. I mean, it's that kind of confidence, just the way she shot that, like it was a no-brainer. She needs to stay in that mental state and just keep going. Look at that shot. In it goes. They're up by 1. And a timeout by the Storm. I'm not sure why they took that timeout, but they're down 1 with 12:14 to go. And this is a game, folks, and it's a big game for the conference championship coming up here. All right, let's look at the Red Knights schedule. There it is. They took care of New Prague on the road, and I think that game was without Olivia Olson, Chanhassen. Then they're at Orono, and then Chaska. And Paul, I think we're going to be here next Friday night. Chaska has some also D1 recruits. We saw them play St. Louis Park the other night, and I, for one, am looking forward to that game. Anyone that cares about good sports, you don't even have to like girls basketball. If you like good sports competition, Chaska, Benilde-St. Margaret's, especially if Olivia Olson's back in the lineup, is going to be a big-time high school game. Can't wait. All right, timeout about to end here at the Hahn Center. Benilde, we're at 30-29 with 12:14 to go. Out on the court for the Red Knights, Brooklyn Miller, Sierra Lumpkin, Kendall Mcgee, Sierra Lumpkin, and number 33, Kate Kepner. There's like 3 freshmen out there for Benilde. Now they're going to go to the trap. And it works right away. Beautiful move by Mike Swan. Even if it doesn't work the rest of the half, you come out of the timeout, you institute the half-court trap right at that timeline. Now here comes McGee to Brooklyn Miller. Over to the right side to 31. Zahara Bishop drives. Good defense by Chanhassen. They're not going away, and they're a good team, folks. Now number 4 to number 1. Lauren Arnold drives the lane. Good athletic move underneath. Oh, I'm not so sure. There was a foul there. I agree with Sierra Lumpkin. Let's go to the replay. We all have a little recency bias. You make the decision. Right here, is there a foul? I thought there was a travel. She comes up. Yeah, she did get her on the elbow. She did. And the miss by number 50, Avery Linder, the junior. The Storm still down by 1. And she made that one go. A little unorthodox free throw style, but we're tied at 30 with 11:42 to go. Big time game. It's going to come down to the wire. Kendall Mcgee in the front court, the freshman. Oh my goodness. The turnover and no call. Now on the other end, Castor. McGee, who's still at the front court, gives it up to Bishop and she gets it to go. Nice finish by number 31, Zahara Bishop, and now the Red Knights are up by 2. Huge drama here. The nice jump shot made by Lauren Arnold. Now we're tied at 32, as now we're at 11 minutes to go here, second half. Believe me, the Chanhassen Storm want this game on the road. They understand the implications of winning the Metro West Conference. So do the Red Knights. Now here is Brooklyn Miller to Lumpkin, to Bishop. Down low to Lumpkin, pass was off the mark, and it's gonna be called off the Storm. Now checking in is 14 Hockey. Here's nice give by Kendall Mcgee. She's just a freshman, folks. She is gonna get so good. She's got a D1 scholarship in her future, I feel. Very possible. Shot from the outside, off the mark. Side out to the Storm. 10:30 to go here, second half. We're tied at 32. Chanhassen 11-7. Benilde 15-4. The rights to the Metro West Conference Championship on the line, perhaps this late in the season. Off. It's going to be to the Storm. 10-12 to go. Tied at 32. Knock down, drag out, black and blue game, isn't it? Shot off the back rim, rebound, fighting for it on the ground. Jump ball possession to the Storm. Which at this point in the game, I've thought about this. You know, you really want that possession arrow in your favor in the last minute, don't you? Pass underneath. And you know what? That was a brilliant pass by number 24 for the Storm. Schubert, that bounce pass was brilliant underneath to number 50. Avery Linder gets that to go. 2-point lead for the Storm. Mcgee. A timeout. A little frustration by Mike Swan. But watch this, folks. She fakes right. The bounce pass underneath to 23. I thought it was to 50, but it was to 23. Ella Kurz-Hall, senior power forward. As we look at the Chanhassen bench, 34-32, just under 10 minutes to go. Trying to take advantage of the Red Knights without their number one star. And you can't blame them. But they are ultra serious, which you love to see, right? You have to care. Looking over the Red Knights bench, they are still hanging in there, but you gotta feel that they are still trying to find their identity. They have so many freshmen out there on the floor. Mcgee, number 33. Kastner is a freshman. They're almost all freshmen. 31. Yeah, Bishop. They have 4 freshmen out there. And Olivia Olsen is a sophomore, but she literally has the cachet of a senior. She brings that leadership from the games I've seen. So these young women are trying to find their identity without Olivia Olsen. And I think it's only going to make them stronger. Oh my goodness. What was that? That hurts. Lumpkin, big time turnover. Storm up by 4. They're totally feeling it. Will the Red Knights answer? Yep. It's tough when you got 3 or 4 freshmen out there. I mean, I remember when I was a freshman, I played on a 9th grade team. I not only wasn't even near the varsity team, so to expect these 9th graders to figure it all out is a big, tall order. But that's not to say they can't figure it out tonight. All right, here comes Kendall Mcgee, drives the baseline, turns back around. Now to Lumpkin, Miller. I still love their ball rotation. They still exude confidence. Miller, now to Lumpkin, top of the key, but you do get the feeling someone needs to figure it out. Double team below, the pass underneath, the Kastner, she gets it to go with the left hand especially. Kate Kastner brings them within 2. The doctor ordered that shot, and they needed it. Now, number 1, Arnold for the Storm. Highly competitive match here. Doesn't matter the level you're watching. This is great, great entertainment. Everyone laying it on the line. The nice bounce pass underneath draws the foul, and in it goes for number 4 for the Red Knights, Hicks. But that pass was brilliant. She lowered her shoulder down by number 14, Hockey. Gorgeous pass. Storm up by 2, 8:29 to go here, second half. Shot, she makes it. 3-point lead now for the Storm. Now checking in for the first time tonight for the Red Knights, number 32. And I'm looking at my program and I don't have a name for her. But she's out there. I don't have a name for her. Shot from the outside. Number 30, Kendall Mcgee. She may be as good as that Hopkins player that plays for UConn. Driving the lane, the bounce pass. Oh my goodness, went right to Chanhassen. Very fortuitous for them. And the shot underneath. I will say this, the balls do seem to be going right to the Storm, but watch this, folks. You want to see big time play? Look how far out she is. And she just looked and shot it. Huge talent. Gigantic. Nice shot there by number 50 for the Storm. Her name is Avery Linder, the junior. Trying for the 4-point lead, a little short. Rebound to Mcgee. Now into the front court. So comfortable dribbling the ball out there, isn't she? Gives it up to Brooklyn Miller. Miller to Lumpkin. Now number 12, Dukowski. Drives the lane, Mcgee! Can't get it to go, so athletic. Mike Swan wanted a foul there. He's working the refs, and look at that. She finished. It's all about finishing. Number 24, Schubert, has them up by 5. Their largest lead of the night with 7:10 to go. All right, Mcgee to 32, who's nameless. Not in life, I just don't have her name, of course. Oh my goodness, and that pass was telegraphed. Drew the foul. I like the foul by number 32. She gave up the turnover, but she's gonna make her work for it at the line. I'm not disappointed. She had to do something here, right? But the lead is now 5. Now checking in Kate Kastner. 6:47 to go for the and 1. Oh no, they called that a 2-point. So they didn't count the basket. Checking out number 50, Avery Linder. She's played some really good minutes for the Storm. 32, who I don't know. Checking out Kendall Mcgee coming over. And I think someone needs to have a conversation with Kendall Mcgee and just let her know, hey, this is your team. Let's go. I don't think he's going to think that she's selfish. But they got to find ways, and I would post her up too. Look at that. That is pure talent, folks. Pure talent. And her teammates are trying to get her to play more that way. Look at this. That's just pure talent. She just looked at that thing. She didn't line it up. She didn't have to think about it. Just let it go. 43-40 with 6:33 to go, and now we have the Metro West regular season, and then you can see there is the Storm. They're 8-3 in the conference. This is a big deal, so it really isn't for the conference championship, although it might be, and it is an important game, but the big game is going to be next Friday right here And we're going to be here with ParkTV 16 Sports, and I have a feeling Olivia Olson is going to be coming off her injury, and that is a game to not be missed. You don't even have to care about Benilde or Chaska. It's going to be great sports entertainment right here on ParkTV 16 Sports. I, for one, can't wait to be here. But right now, I am glad to be right here as the Red Knights, without Olivia Olson, are going to find a way to try to get over the storm here. It's kind of an important game. They don't want to go down 2 losses in the conference standings. So that adds to the pressure on young Kendall Mcgee, doesn't it? And the rest of the Red Knights. But I think they're up for the task. They're only down 3 with 6.5 minutes to go. Let's see if they can figure it out. All right, in the front court for the Storm is Lauren Schubert, the senior. Oh, I thought that was a travel. Down underneath. And the foul call on Mcgee. Hard to say whether that was a good one or not, but that's 18 fouls on the Red Knights. The Storm is in the bonus, as opposed to only 3 team fouls on the Storm. So if I am Chanhassen, I'm driving the ball. It's going to the free throw line. I'm up 4. Go to the free throw line, make throws. Go to the lane, get a foul, shoot free throws, win the game. And then they got 2 more. 5-point lead. Now Brooklyn Miller. I would post up Kendall Mcgee. I like her at the point guard. I like her wherever she's playing. But I think she can go post up these players, just like Magic Johnson used to do. One time Kareem Abdul-Jabbar couldn't play in the finals. You know who played center? Magic Johnson. Won the game. He was a point guard, although he was 6'8" point guard, but that's how talented he was. He could do it all. And driving the lane there, number 31, Bishop, draws the foul, stops the clock with 5:47 to go. I would post up Kendall Mcgee. Drives, comes across, they get it to her, she puts it up. Seriously talented, folks. Ridiculously talented. Driving the lane, coming back. Chanhassen, they are scrappy too. Now Brooklyn Miller gets that interception. It did go to Miller. Now underneath the Kessler. And wow, the Red Knights are waking up. Brilliant plays. They're tied at 45 with 5:17 to go. From the outside, the shot to try to stop the Quell. Now the rebound to Miller. A Lumpkin. Now Kendall McGill in the front court takes a shot. That was ill-advised. Now underneath, Kessler. Oh, that was a good play though. 45 apiece. 5 minutes to go. The bounce pass underneath. She gets it to go. Number 23. Kurzall. Storm up by 2. 4:49 to go. Mcgee in the front court. Now Brooklyn Miller. Brings it to the top of the key. Bounce pass to Kessler. Freshman. Bishop. Another freshman. Gets her, fakes her way out of her tennis shoes and couldn't get it to go. See, that's the thing. They're athletic, and then it's like, wait a minute, it was a great move. Wow, what a shot. Cold-blooded by Kaylin Hockey. 5-point lead by the Storm, and that could be pivotal. I would say Red Knights cannot afford too many more mistakes now with 4 minutes to go and down by 5. That 3-point shot was huge by the Storm. This is a huge possession. Red Knights need to come away with some points. And I think they feel it too. Bishop down low, the interception. Now the Storm in the front court. Number 23 is Kurzall, and they get it to go underneath. Timeout, Mike Swan. He's got to call one, doesn't he? Now Miller in the front. No, Kendall Mcgee. Can she answer? She comes in. Rebound to the Storm. They're now up 7 with 3:24 to go. Underneath, and boy, the Storm are gaining confidence. That was just a very well self-composed move by number 14. She found her way underneath, but she took her time and she finished. And that will come with the freshman on the Red Knights. It will come. But now they find themselves down 9. Largest deficit of the night, 3:07 to go. And we have a stoppage on the court, and I'm not exactly sure why. But it's going to be a side out for the Red Knights. They're down 9 with 3 minutes to go. It's not out of the question, but they've got to get it going, don't they? And a timeout by Mike Swan. I thought he should have called it a few seconds ago, but clearly he needs to call it. And there needs to be a strategy here. He does seem angry, but I don't know whether he should be that angry, because it's tough, man. You don't have your best player playing. Got a lot of young players, they need guidance. So here we are with exactly 3 minutes to go. 9-point deficit for the Red Knights. Let's see what they can do, but I have to say, I do think the senior leadership of the Storm has been the difference tonight. They have been the ones that have been poised, finishing those 2-point shots. Talent-wise and overall, I think the Red Knights are clearly the better team. They're not at full strength tonight. I think they're all trying to scramble. When you have an Olivia Olson on your team, it's easy to go, hey, we have Olivia Olson, and they're really trying to reinvent themselves here. And it's, you know, it's like anything in life for all of us, right? Growing pains. I think it can only help them when they get to the sections, because I think Olivia Olson's going to be back. I've been watching her walk around. She doesn't look that hurt to me. Not saying that she needs to play, but I think they want to make sure she's well. And I think that's a good thing for her overall. All right, now Brooklyn Miller facing the pressure. Boy, the Storm, they are not going into any type of prevent defense, are they? Now McGee. Looking for, boy, tight man-to-man defense by the Storm, and that is really one of their talents as well, as they play tough, scrappy defense, and the foul call is going to be on number 4. Maddie Hicks, the senior. There she is with the headband. She's tough. They're all tough. All right, inbounds pass to McGee, down 9. Driving the baseline in double team. Out to the top to Kastner. She drives. Draws the foul. Is that going to be a shooting foul, or is it going to be a side out because they're not in the bonus? 1-and-1. That's the call. 1-and-1. Side out, yeah. She went to the free throw line, but that's not what they called here, and I don't think she was in the act of shooting, so that's why. That was the confusion. Obviously, the Red Knights would prefer to be at the line because they need points without the clock running, and that's what's important when you're in the free throw bonus late in the game down, is that you need to conserve the clock, and if you can get free points at the free throw line without the clock going down, that's the optimum. Yep, there's a foul by number 24. Good call by the refs, in my opinion, Lawrence Schubert. And, you know, in terms of strategy for the Storm, they're up 9. They don't need to be that aggressive. They just need to stay between the man or the woman and the basket. Don't foul. Do not foul. If I'm a Storm fan, do not foul. You're up 9. Nice free throw there by Dukowski. Jessica draws them within 8. Off the rim. Oh my goodness, really? You know, McGee was there, and I wonder if that didn't go off a Storm hand. You know, it's hard to see in real time. But now a full court press by the Red Knights. Okay, I like this. They're super athletic. I don't know how long they practiced it, but the Storm break it easily if they get over the timeline. 2:04 to go, they're up by 8. If I were them, you wait to get fouled. Go to the line. I wouldn't even, unless it's a wide open layup, that would be the mantra when I used to play. when you're up here, wait for them to follow you. No reason to shoot that ball from anything but a for sure layup. Let the Red Knights follow you, and they are executing that. They're in the motion offense. That's a well-coached team, the Storm. Yeah, and there was Mike Swan encouraging his team to foul, and finally they did. That's the only advantage they're going to get. And it's the only sport I know where committing a rule violation can give you a tactical advantage in the overall contest. I've thought about this before, but in basketball you can foul, put someone at the line. If they are not good at free throws, you get the ball back and you can come back. I don't know of any other sport where you can commit a rule violation to get a tactical advantage. Just an interesting thought, I guess. All right, the free throw by number 1, Lauren Arnold. 9-point lead. This isn't the worst loss in the world for the Red Knights. And I think they grew tonight, even with the loss. All right, here comes Mcgee. Coming in, drives the lane with a running jump shot. You know, she should do that every time. I know that is a selfish attitude, but she's that good, folks. She literally can take all 5 of these Chanhassen Storm and score a lot of the time. But when you're a 9th grader, how do you do that? You're trying to be respectful of your other teammates, blah, blah, blah. And it's not like she shouldn't pass. Of course she should, but I mean, Kendall Mcgee is super talented. But they're down 8 with 1:21 to go. They need a miss here. It didn't happen. Number 4, Maddie Hicks, the senior, gets that one to go down. The Storm are going to win this game, but I don't think it's a terrible loss. I think it's a good loss, if there is such a thing for the Red Knights. But a little bit lack of structure here of how they're going to get their points without Olivia Olsen. Mcgee, top of the key, down low to Lumpkin, gets it taken away, gets bounced out of bounds. 1:02 remaining, 10-point lead for the Storm. Both teams have fought valiantly here, which is what's so, look at Mcgee, if that goes in, oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. How brilliant she is. Those shots she's taken here in the second half, brilliant. You can't teach that kind of talent. Watch this. Without hesitation, with people running at her. Swish. Do they even still use that word, Paul? Swish? I mean, she just throws the ball there and it goes in. Ridiculously talented. All right, I'll be quiet about Kendall Mcgee, but really fun to watch her. All right, let's look at Chanhassen Storm. So they got Benilde, then they go to the other Catholic school, Holy Family, then they're at Chaska, or excuse me, this is the Storm, yeah. Jefferson, Kennedy, New Prague, Orono, St. Louis Park. The Storm are a very, very, very good team. I think overall their talent level isn't on the Red Knights level. I think the Storm know who they are, and they don't have their best player on the bench. But I like this Red Knights team a lot. They have great character out there. And you're watching a bunch of 9th graders right there, folks. If you're a Red Knights girls basketball fan, the future looks super bright. You can tell they're good kids. So much fun to watch. They don't even know how good they are yet. And it's hard to step into it, but they will. There's a foul, and that's a good foul by number 12. Dukowski. So they're just down 7 with 47.7 seconds to go. It's still a 3-possession game, but the Storm, they need to still close this out by making these free throws. And who's at the line? Maddie Hicks, the senior. I expect her to make it, yeah. Good for the Storm. Their senior leadership is what carried them through tonight. And that's also impressive, isn't it? Beautiful shot. With the game on the line, Maddie Hicks, very, very inspirational as well. All these girls are. There's Carter. We've done a couple games. Ooh, that was an ill-advised pass, but I do think the game, yeah, there's a foul, 9 points, but still, it's okay. Not the worst loss. Brooklyn Miller, love her. Very steady out there. And I think, as I was saying before, this is going to play well for the Red Knights, especially if Olivia Olsen's coming back, because they need to learn to live without her in case she gets hurt like she did. But boy, 3 freshmen out there. Wait till next year. Olsen will be a junior, McGee will be a sophomore, Lumpkin will be just a sophomore, all these girls. They are going to be on par with the hockey teams. Look at that drive. She took the hit, and they did call the foul, and they should have. But look at the first move here. Look at the crossover dribble with the left hand coming right in. Again, number 23. She'll be a senior next year. Good looking free throw. Yeah, she made that one as well. Now the full court press. Down 9. 3-possession game with 17.5 seconds left. Storm. And a timeout by the Storm to alleviate the pressure. They were fighting the 10-second line. Right, there's 10 seconds. You got to get the ball across the line. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but nevertheless, a good timeout by the Storm. And they feel, look, I'm looking over at their bench, there's smiles over there. They know this is a big-time win for them. They didn't face Olivia Olsen, though, did they? So their confidence should be measured a little bit, but they gutted this game out, and that's exactly what they did. This was a black and blue game. It was a knockdown, drag-out. But those 5 women right there played incredibly well as some of the other players on the bench. Literally 3 freshmen out there. But their heart was always in it, and that is always inspirational. There's a quick foul by the Red Knights as they're going to play this out. Hope for a miss with 12.5 seconds to go.
Red Knight foul number 23, Sierra Lumpkin. Her 4th.
But for the Red Knights, they almost need to come up with another identity when Olivia Olsen is not able to play. And I would put Kendall Mcgee on the post. Well, I'd have her play exactly how Olivia Olsen does. She's not as tall as Olivia Olsen, but I think she has a presence to play the low post. She's that talented. All right, here's the shot by number 1, Lauren Arnold. 11-point lead with 10 seconds to go. McGill in the front court. It's all academic now. She passes up on the shot. Good defense by the Storm. She put that up there just as a prayer, and there's the final buzzer. Our final score here from Benilde-St. Margaret's. Chanhassen gets the best of the depleted Red Knights. They didn't have their full starting lineup out there, 64-53. So for Paul Brodnar, producer Cameron and Leah on cameras, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.